This is the third match of today. Red team has kind of dominated so far, but we do have a complete mix-up of VIP ships now. So we'll see how that all pans out. As you see, I did not use the word shake this time. Keeping an ear on myself. All right, quick rundown of ships here. VIP Rock Ninja. All I can think about is Rock Lobster. That is AoE Fox's ship. It's got the traditional Hwacha Cannonade one side with another traditional Flak Lumberjack on the other, with a Merc up top and a mine launcher in the back. And on the Hydrogen Sonata, we've got View with a Blenderfish Heavy Carronade up front, with an Artemis and a Banshee on the side. And lastly, on the Kragan, or should that be the KRA gen? Of course, it's the Crag ship, so it's probably the Kragan. It is a Junker captained by Admiral Akbar. Once again, double Gatling on one side with Carronade Flamethrower on the other, and an Artemis up front. And why don't you give us the blue team, Seldy?
Yeah, well, we'll start with the VIP ship, piloted by Orangi. It is a double Carronade on the starboard side. And on port side, he's got the trustworthy Hades, Lumberjack, and Heavy Flak. And for the next ship, which is the Spire. And that's the Airheat, piloted by Richard Lamoon. It is a Watcha Spire with a Gatling on the fourth, a Hades by the helm, and a Carronade downstairs. So for the last ship of the blue team, it is the Dizzy Hawk, piloted by Regato from the Merryman. And it has a Mercury on top. And on the wings, it has double armor. And down low, it is a double Banshee.
It looks like very much like an experimental ship, but Regato does like his experimental ships. However, in one match on one team, we have both a Spire and a Mobula. So I'll see how this ends up being. Now, I personally, in 3v3s, really like Spires.
They do great in 3v3s. If they aren't focused, they can do severe damage.
I don't know. Were you around for the 3v3 tournament that happened like last year or maybe a year and a half ago or something like that?
No, I started playing this game on the 1st of January this year. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, so there was a 3v3 tournament, which Merryman, I think, did we win that? I don't know if we won that or if we came and said, no, I think we won that, I believe. Man, my memory's shot. But it was a combination actually between, what was at that point, the Corvus Marauders, which turned into the Glowwater Thralls. But we brought a Spire as well, and it served very, very well, although I think it was a Lumber Spire.
But I mean, if you see that, you saw that with the Thralls as well. If you went for the Pyrrha on the Thralls build when I went with the Wizard, the Spire would just totally dominate and wreck everything.
Yeah, and you know, while it's kind of hard to pull off a Spire in a 2v2, Mobula, depending on the map, you can do some wonders with it. You can definitely, something like Northern Fjords or Battle on the Dunes. Definitely, Mobula is very, very useful on those maps. Spires, however, on 2v2, they usually just get charged down or shot down fairly accurately. So it's kind of hard to pull them off. But if you can stick a Spire kind of in the back of a couple of other ships, it can do a hell of a lot of firepower. I mean, it's got 4 front-facing guns, essentially. So it can dish out major amount of damage. So this is kind of a weird setup here, because generally you'd think you'd want to throw your VIP ship behind the line of the other 2 ships, right? But no, I think in this case, it's going to be the Queen's VIP out in front, with the other 2 ships kind of lagging behind and shooting longer range.
So here we go. Imagine, do you think that the blue team is now going to go through, or will they go around?
I think they're going to go through, especially since the Queen's VIP is definitely turning that way.
So it looks like there's going to be a clash of
or maybe I'm completely wrong, as they just stop turning and are going forward instead. Well, the Dizzy Hawk is turning that way. They're definitely interested in what's going on in that middle area.
We'll see that will red team turn this way because they, for every single match now, they've gone the same way around.
Well, the thing is, even if they were to turn in there now, the blue team would be around the mountain by the time they would turn in. And it looks like they might be around there.
So how does it go? They'll be coming around them. No, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Is that the song?
Yep.
I think this should be the Angler Raider theme.
That is definitely, or we just cue the Benny Hill soundtrack and and then that gives pretty much the same effect. Actually, on a complete side note, because I said Benny Hill, if you ever have you ever seen Indiana Jones movies?
I think I've seen every single one. Yeah.
You remember the mine scene in the what was it, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they're like going in mine carts?
Yeah, when they yeah.
So if you take that on a DVD and you speed it up to like ×2 or ×4, and then play the Benny Hill soundtrack over it, it's the most hilarious thing, and it matches up so well. It's crazy. Completely a random tidbit. That's just fun thing for anyone to try if you happen to have the DVD of it, or if it's on your computer or something. I don't know. Just try it out at some point. It's fun. All right.
Back to the game.
Back to the game, which, I mean, to be fair, not a whole lot of game going on so far. Now, the Hydrogen Sonata is interestingly extremely far out of his teammate, in front of his teammates.
Looks like it's scouting a bit.
Yeah, and we actually had this happen in the first match, where I believe the blue team had one of their ships split way off, and they lost pretty badly. So I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, because he's going all the way around the mountain. And so the blue team is actually probably going to find the Kraken and the Rock Ninja very soon here. So unless the Hydrogen Sonata can at some point soon, if they can come back through. But blue team is actually heading straight for Sonata.
This isn't good.
And especially with the Queen's VIP leading the charge here, if they can get a quick kill on a Sonata here.
See, there you go. YFS now you see some now and slams it in reverse.
Yep. Like, time to back up, or maybe we'll just turn on. That's
There we go. Full speed reverse with kerosene.
Yep. They're trying to use that Artemis to knock out some guns while they're reversing. Of course, it gets a little bit difficult to shoot a sideways facing Artemis when you've got full momentum backwards. And
on the other hand now, they've got some spots on the blue team.
Yeah, but I mean they know where the red team is, and they've got the red team split up, so we'll see if this works out in blue's advantage.
So now if the blue team now goes forward, the Hydrogen Sonata can come from behind.
It looks like that's going to be his point, but he's going to be a long way from the Queen's VIP, especially if he continues leading it up. Although I will say, if a Blenderfish gets anywhere near any of three of these ships, it's going to be a slaughter fest. I mean, that heavy carronade against a Galleon, a Mobula, and a Spire is just like the most no-brainer choice. You know what I actually really would have loved to see in this match from the red team? A double light carronade front, Pyra.
Ooh, one of Qwerty Jam's trusty blenders.
Oh god, and the Rock Ninja just getting absolutely hammered here. The Kraken way out in the middle of nowhere. Hydrogen Sonata not even close by. And they just got into VIP on VIP kill. Yikes.
Not a good start for the red team.
Brutal. Now the Kraken is coming in here by himself. Hydrogen Sonata approaching as well, but Kraken gets a face full of Watcher, which doesn't actually disable that much. Gets an engine and lights a few other stuff on fire, but it doesn't really matter with three other...
Here comes the Flax though.
Yep, Flax coming in, and he gets the kill! Oh my god, that is a quick 2 kills, and this can just end right here.
Because here comes Hydrogen Sonata.
Hydrogen Sonata is now actually in the fray, and if the Queen's VIP gets this, this is going to be the most unceremonious end to a match I've seen in a long time. Those heavy flag shots missing. The air heat does get his balloon knocked out, so that Spire is going down. But still has upwards arc with those Hades. Oh, Hydrogen is not all down, but heavy flag shots miss, and barely getting out of there. Hydrogen.
Backpedaling for his life. Well, the other two red ships, oh my god, they're far away.
Yeah, they had to spawn basically all the way on the other side of the map, but it looks like Hydrogen Sonata will be able to escape. Is in some clouds now, will not get spotted, and whew, I mean, my god, that was
close.
Damn close. That was like one heavy flag, like a heavy flag about 3 inches up would have murdered that. Although, will a heavy flag take out a goldfish in one shot?
It needs 2 shots to take out a gold, because it's huge hull armor.
Yep.
Because I mean, goldfish, they're so tanky. Their base hull or their hull armor is low,
but their perma hull is pretty high. Yeah, it's kind of like a squid in that sense. It's like a little bit stronger than a squid.
They're stronger than an ant. That's the word.
All right, so blue team is wasting no time. They are charging right on fort. They know which way Hydrogen Sonata went. They know that that's all they need.
Looks like, though, they're keeping the VIP ship a bit of that bay, or keeping it behind.
I'm not quite sure that was on purpose. I think they were going to try to come around for a flank, but failed.
Because now at least the VIP ship is backing up.
Yeah, it's definitely backing up to meet up with his teammates. And we might just get a little setup if we're looking on the map around like D point, between D and B point, and that C4 or C3 area. I think red team might just sit around there for a little while.
I think they're just going to wait for it now.
Yeah, blue team doesn't want to rush in either. They know they've got their advantage. But yeah, as I was saying, I would love to see a double carronade front. Pyra just charging down all 3 of these ships all day.
There is one competitive team that does it a lot, though, the double carronade. That's the SPQRs. They do it pretty efficiently.
If you remember the Wolf Pack at all, they did that quite a lot, especially on Periton. It doesn't matter what they were facing. They were going 1 Gatling mortar and 1 double carronade and just going all ram happy. But yeah, I do know that is definitely a viable build. I'd say very much map dependent. Periton, Dualaton, maybe even some like Canyon. You could get away with
closer quarters, the double carronade is quite efficient ship.
But it's really just against these 3, the Galleon, the Mobula, and the Spire. Whew, that could be murder. Of
just
course,
sink them to the ground and mess around.
All right, so blue team moving through the middle. So get another little bit of ring around the rosy going on here.
It looks like this won't last as long as the previous one, though.
Yep, red team is moving in that general direction. Now we'll see what they decide to do when they meet up. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, I mean, they have the
probably be a brawl in D4, I think.
I mean, that will be to red team's advantage if they can maybe hide a little bit. Like there's this giant pillar sticking out here. If they could hide a little bit behind there, maybe draw blue team in. Maybe if they sat in some clouds, but it looks like they're just gonna come on fourth. I mean, if red team can get into a brawling situation, they will absolutely win. Between the Hydrogen Sonata popping balloons and the Kraken using, I think they even have a carronade and a Gat mortar. I mean, they can definitely win some close range stuff here. But the Queen's VIP, I believe, just needs to kill the Hydrogen Sonata, so that ship does have to be careful.
You see the Hydrogen is now pulling back anyway. Well, the Kraken is just rushing and he ain't afraid of anything.
Yep, I mean, it's kind of a throwaway. They're just going to get in close, try to see what they can do against anything here. They will get pretty much shot down immediately. There goes some Artemis shots from Dizzy Hawk, taking him down, though that will reduce the firepower capability. And now Rock Ninja getting some shots onto the air heat here.
See some flaxons and lumberjacks from the Rock Ninja. Because the lumberjack is just hitting wide though.
Yeah, the flag's sitting straight up on, but it's not going to do a whole lot. There goes that armor down. Ooh, that flag shot just missed. Oh, it just missed again, although that would have gone into the balloon and would have done a whole lot anyway. Hydrogen Snotty not getting fired upon by air heat. Oh, that flag shot hit. Unfortunately, that armor was up. Kragan respawns right in the middle of the action here. Hydrogen Snotty is hiding at this point.
Here comes the Watcher though on the VIP rock ship.
And oh my god, it basically misses the entire ship, doing an expert job of going in between the hull and the balloon, and Rock Ninja is just trying to get the hell out of dodge, but they actually bang against the mountain here. That's going to cut all momentum, and now it's going to put them lose their balloon, and going to put them right back into firing range, and that will take the Rock Ninja down into the water here, but the Hydrogen Sonata has turned around. Queen's VIP lining up some shots. He's trying to try to take the air heat down here. Does get the balloon down of the Dizzy Hawk somehow. I think that's the VIP Rock Ninja doing it. VIP Rock Ninja, all sorts of disabled. Armor was down, and the air heat just following behind. But the Kragan is getting... Oh, in the meantime, let's see. Dizzy Hawk went down, but the Hydrogen Sonata, no...
Got the kill.
Point there. Queen's VIP...
Yep.
Still shooting at Hydrogen Sonata. They just need that kill. Double Gatling from the Kragan working on Queen's VIP.
See now that the Rock Ninja is completely disabled, and the Queen's VIP now holds down, and here comes the Gat.
And a little bump by the Kragan. Little bump on the air heat. Wow, the Hydrogen Sonata actually just rammed the air heat into the Rock Ninja.
There goes the Queen's VIP holds down.
Yeah, but I mean, the Kragan can do a whole lot of Gatling, a whole lot of armor strip, but it's gonna. I mean, look at how slow he's taking out that permanent damage. I might as well try to turn your ship around and get some carnage shots into that balloon or something, because you're not getting any other shots now. Airheat's almost dead here.
Looks like it's gonna just be one more goldfish ram if they can do it.
I
think they actually might do. Look,
yeah,
I think the Rock
Ninja. Does he get it?
He gets.
No, no. Hydrogen Sonata gets somehow gets the kill. I don't know how, but Hydrogen Sonata is the one who gets the credit for that kill. Rock Ninja does not get the kill on the air heat. So I think 2 blue ships have died, but neither of them to the VIP ship.
Nope.
And the blue VIP ship is around.
Now the Hydrogen Sonata is just beelining it away from the Queen's VIP. So hopefully the Rock's Ninja will now probably get the kill on the Queen's VIP, because Kragan is now just stripping his armor and waiting for that flak to hit it.
Yep, now Queen's VIP is still standing strong in here, although that heavy flak miss. Getting some merc shots off into the balloon, and more missing with that heavy flak. And in the meantime, the Kragan is going to go down here. Will he actually die? Nope, that heavy flak misses. Kragan just... Oh my god, that was a huge bounce. I don't actually know how they didn't just straight up die there. But Kragan doesn't really matter at this point, because he already got that kill on the Kragan.
Dizzy Hawk's back in action.
The Rock Ninja is actually moving away from the Queen's VIP. Why? I don't even understand that. They should have kept on the Queen's VIP.
They should have just killed it, then moved on. Because now the Dizzy Hawk looks like the Dizzy Hawk's getting blended though. So I think is the Rock Ninja going for another stomp? Is that what I think it is? I
might very well be. I think the Hydrogen Sonata just is gonna, hopefully this time around, not try to get the kill as well. Queen's VIP, in the meantime, has come back. However, they have repaired themselves well enough, and they're getting some shots off into the VIP Rock Ninja. The Mobulus balloon is down once more, and the Rock Ninja is turning on the VIP instead. Rock Ninja balloon down, armor down, and gonna take a bounce here. they got their armor back up at least, and balloon back up now too. Looks like they're still taking a little bit of bounce, but not a whole lot of momentum.
Kraken's balloon is down. Rock Ninja is also now still struggling, but looks like the Queen's VIP is now taken care of by the Kraken.
Yeah, well, the Kraken there is stripping armor once more. They really need to turn to the other side and use that carronade flamethrower. Oh,
they should just lend it down.
Dizzy Hawk getting Watcha, but will stay up. Kraken losing his armor and balloon once again to the Queen's VIP. Dies once more, but once more that doesn't really matter.
Disable that though on the VIP the Rock Ninja. 2 engines and 2 guns. Hydro's not allowed, just lost it whole.
Did have that watch is still up, does shoot it off with the Dizzy Hawk, but doesn't accomplish too much.
Looks like this is going to be another kill there for the blue team.
Yep, there goes the air heat, getting the kill. But I think that's is that only like 2 kills on the VIP ship, I think?
Yeah, they got now 2 kills on the VIP ship. But they're now in the red spawn.
Yeah, and well, Hydrogen Sonata is still standing out here.
Remember, the Queen's VIP only needs to kill Hydrogen Sonata to win this match.
Yep, and the Hydrogen Sonata losing his armor repeatedly to that Dizzy Hawk top Mercury. Queen's VIP almost coming up to do an uppercut, but just misses him. Starts shooting up those flaks, which are going to be within arming range at this point, so not a whole lot doing there. Hydrogen Sonata does get some of his engines knocked out as well, though. So, there goes the armor, willing to take him down.
And the flak.
Yes, he does. He does take him down. Queen's VIP finishes off the sweep kill, and that is pretty much a straight-up sweep victory for the blue team, as they get no kills on their own VIP ships, and I don't think their VIP ship get any kills. So that is a straight-up victory for blue team there. Congratulations to them.
Yep, looks like Queen's VIP won once again.
Queen's VIP gets taken down at the end there, but at this point, it doesn't matter, as red team does need to surrender here, which will happen in just a few moments.
Eventually. Once Tropo says it a couple more times.
There we go.
And there we go.
Alright, so that is the end of match number 3, as blue team takes back a victory. In the SAC Attack VIP matches, it's been quite fun so far. There's been some down times, but when the action has been happening, it's been fast and furious.
Yeah, it goes so fast in 3v3s, it's